Hi guys, what's up? It's Charla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious Jamaican Rasta pasta vegan style. This is a delicious recipe that is really easy to make, and I cannot wait to show you guys how to make it. So let's make it. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. I have some pasta. I'm using gluten-free chickpea fusilli for this recipe. So for anyone who is not gluten-free, you may be a vegan, you can use any type of pasta that you want, but I'm specifically using gluten-free. I have the Rasta tricolors for the bell pepper, so red, gold and green. Technically it's yellow, but we classify it as gold for the Rasta movement. I have some vegan cheese, coconut milk, some chopped tomato, black pepper. I have jerk paste as well. I'm not using my version, but you can use that, and I'll put the link in the description box and above so you guys can access it. I like to use Walker wood when I'm not using my own, but I didn't have enough time to make my own. But Walker's wood is a really good jerk paste, and I recommend that you use that one. So I have the hot one there. I'm also using some turmeric too for some color, some onion and garlic. I do usually use scallion, but I didn't have it to hand, so I use scallion as well. A small amount of water, and I do also have some thyme that is not included as well, but I am using some thyme as well. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to cook the pasta. So what I've done is I've brought some water to the boil. So I have a pot of water boiling, and I'm also adding some pink salt, and then I'm just going to add the pasta. I find that the pink salt helps with the pasta not sticking, so that's the reason why I like to cook it, and it also gives the pasta a little bit of flavor as well, so I don't have to add much salt to the recipe. So we're just going to give that a quick stir, and then I'm going to leave it to cook till it's al dente. So you want it to have a slight bite to it. You don't want it to be too soft, but you don't want it to be too firm. So I'm just going to put the lid on, and then we're just going to cook it for a few minutes. So the pasta has been cooking for a few minutes now, so I'm going to remove the lid, and I'm just going to check the readiness. So as I said, you want the pasta to be al dente, so not too firm and not too soft. So I'm just going to grab a fork and just going to determine that texture to see if I have that right type of texture. And to me it pretty much is the right texture, and I'm just going to move on to the next step after draining it. So I have a medium-sized frying pan that I have on my stove, and what I'm going to do now is add just a small amount of olive oil to the frying pan, and then I'm going to add my onion and garlic. I would normally add scallion, but like I said, I did run out, and I just totally forgot when I was making the video that I didn't have any. So I add my onion and my garlic, and then what I'm going to do is just saute that for a few minutes till it's soft and translucent. So now that the onion and garlic is soft, the next thing I'm going to do is add the trio colored bell peppers. So I'm going to add that to my frying pan. I'm just going to cook that for a few minutes and let it cook for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to add some water, because what I want to do is I want my bell peppers to be soft. Some people like them crunchy, but I prefer mine soft. So what I'm going to do is just add a small amount of water and steam the bell peppers for about 10 minutes or so, just till they're soft enough. So I'm going to put the lid on once I add that water and just allow it to steam for about 10 minutes. So this is what the bell peppers looks like after about 10 minutes. So I'm going to remove the lid and show you guys what they should look like, and they're nice and soft. Like I said, if you don't mind crunchiness, then you can totally omit this step and just continue with the cooking process, and you don't need to steam the bell peppers. So the bell peppers are nice and soft. I'm just going to give it a quick stir again, and then I'm going to add my Jamaican jerk paste, followed by some tomato as well. And once I add those ingredients, I'm just going to give it another stir as well, just to stir everything together, make sure everything's nicely combined and all of the ingredients are working together like they should do, and just continue to give it a quick stir before we add the rest of the ingredients. So now I'm going to add my turmeric, and then I'm going to add my pasta. The turmeric is a game changer for the color. To me, it gives the overall dish a nice yellow hue. So if you really want to give your dish an aesthetically pleasing look, then I do recommend that you use the turmeric powder as well, because it's really going to bring out that nice yellow hue, and to me it just looks a lot better. So right now what I'm going to do is just stir everything in. So I'm just folding it in with the pasta and the bell peppers together and the other ingredients just for a couple of minutes. So now it's time to make the sauce for the dish. So I'm just going to pour in the coconut milk, and once I pour the coconut milk in again, I'm just going to continue to fold everything in with the coconut milk, because we want the pasta to soak up some of that coconut milk. So you want to just do that for 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're going to finally add our vegan cheese, and that is going to really solidify the process of making a nice cheesy sauce to go with the pasta. That is a game changer, trust me. That is when the recipe is going to taste a million times better when we add the cheese. So we're just going to fold in the cheese and just continue to fold until the sauce starts to thicken up. So now that the sauce is thickened up, we're just going to add some fresh thyme to the recipe. You can have this as a garnish, and also some black pepper. So you can just garnish the recipe if you want, or you can just fold it in. I tend to do both. So today I'm just going to show you how I just add both of them, and I'm just going to fold it in. You don't really need to add any salt unless you want to. I personally don't add any more salt than I need to, apart from when I'm boiling the pasta, but you can do a taste test and add salt if you want to. So that's it, guys. How easy was that recipe? I hope you make this recipe. It's really easy, it's delicious, great for weeknights, or if you just fancy having something that is Caribbean style and an easy budget friendly recipe to make, then this is the one to make. I really do hope that you make this recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. It will mean so much to me, and I will catch you on the other side.